still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
This must be the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We will have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
A ver, subimos de nivel, ¿no? Ah, ¿no? Solamente ella. Vale. Guardo. Y vamos. Necesito aliara. Ven. ¡Auch! Liara, por favor, tírale. Oh, me van a dar. ¡Oh! Liara. Tírale, por favor, a ese tipo a la singularidad. Que vengan todos aquí al centro. Oh, la singularidad no sirvió. Oh, sí sirvió. ¡Déjame! ¡No, ayuda, por favor! ¡Ah! Me salió ese tipo. Otra vez. Sí podemos. Rex, ¿qué tienes en tu escopeta? Orgánicos, no. Sí. ¿Dónde está? Protones, ¿no? No. ¿Es trituradora? Nope. Tungsteno. Esta. ¿Estás utilizando la escopeta? Sí. Y liara la pistola. Vamos. Le quito el escudo. ¡Auch! ¡Cuidado! Estos tipos pegan como locos. Cuidado con el que viene por acá. ¿Dónde está? Es otro destructor. Se quedó atorado. Cuidado con este que tenemos aquí enfrente. ¡Auch! Muere. ¿Lo oscuro? Aquí viene. ¡Péguenle! Gracias, Liara. ¿Me cubro? Porque tengo poca vida. Bien hecho. Falta uno más. Está aquí atrás. ¡No! ¡No vengas por mí, por favor! ¡No! ¡Déjame! Guardamos. Subí de nivel. Necesito subir con estos tipos. El... decodificación, que es esto, el sabotaje, ¿no? Ok. Pues esto, el operativo. Para que se regenere más rápido mis habilidades. Listo. Voy a guardar otra vez. Decodificación difícil. ¿Qué hice? Oh, es un aliado. Genial. ¿Hay más de esos tipos? Sí. Cuidado. Voy a guardar. No queremos que se activen y que se vuelvan enemigos. Muy bien. Mira, aquí hay otro. No puede ser. No. No te actives. Bueno, utilizamos Omnigel. Aquí tenemos otro. Listo. ¿Hay más de estos tipos? ¿Más caminadores? Parece que no. Más decodificación difícil. no, por favor, por favor, por favor. No. No. A ver, Liara, ¿este amplificador biótico te sirve a ti? Munición explosiva. ¿Qué rayos? Esta munición de alto poder explosivo está diseñada para detonar al impactar, pero tiene una gran desventaja. Aumenta enormemente el calentamiento del arma. ¿Será que se la puedo poner a mis compañeros? A ellos no les importa que se les calienten las armas. De hecho, creo que no se les calientan las armas. Listo, aquí es donde teníamos que venir.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That is a chance we will have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
Yo sí.
It is probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we cannot understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Of course. Between the beacons and the cipher, an understanding of the Prothean language would have been transferred into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge. Inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
Sí, solo hay palabras sueltas.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
Ok, los segadores no pueden ser detenidos, ¿no? A ver. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Por qué se pone esa bandera ahí? ¿Ahí tengo que ir? Creo que sí, ¿no? Ah, creo que es por acá, por abajo. Sí. Vamos. Voy a guardar. Otro elevador. Ahora vamos hacia arriba. Ok, aquí es donde no podíamos entrar al inicio. Ah, ¿ya se activaron las puertas? Sigue cerrada. ¡Vamos!
I have spent my life studying the Protheans, but I never dreamed I would discover anything like this. This bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Hey, try to remember why we're here. Saren, the conduit, the fate of the entire known galaxy.
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment.
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing. Something must have gone wrong.
¡Ay! Casi me dan. No es cierto, hay uno más. Pero no lo veo, creo que está abajo. Bueno, todas estas cosas son cápsulas. Están llenas de proteanos. Están congelados o en éstasis. Debe ser éstasis, ¿no? Porque congelados... creo que no es un término correcto. Al parecer creo que cuando se quieren congelar a las personas, creo que no funciona. Porque como estamos compuestos de mucho líquido, cuando nos congelamos, ese líquido se expande y rompe los músculos. Por eso es que no hay nadie realmente en...
What is happening?
It's a trap. Saren must have set an ambush.
I do not think Saren is behind this.
Bueno, decía que al parecer realmente no hay nadie que esté en criogenia. Porque he escuchado por ahí algunos cuantos rumores de que hay, por ejemplo, Walt Disney que está en estado criogénico para revivir después, cosas así, pero realmente no es verdad, no se puede.
Don't get your hopes up. The only thing we can depend on right now is ourselves.
Vamos a hablar con la inteligencia artificial.
But you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently, perhaps there is still hope.
This is incredible. An actual Prothean VI, and I can understand it.
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
Los segadores y el espacio oscuro.
Survive out in dark space.
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
Ok, pero ¿por qué?
If he turns on the relay, the Reapers can wipe out the Council and the Citadel fleet in one fell swoop.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
Some of you must have managed to survive.
Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
Ajá, ¿por qué hacen esto?
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit is not a weapon. It is a backdoor onto the Citadel.
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
You should have fought.
We were a few hundred against a galactic invasion fleet. Our only hope was to remain undetected. I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
Era necesario para poder sobrevivir los más posibles.
You couldn't let everyone die. Better to sacrifice some so others could live.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When
¿Y
the
entonces?
researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning. A way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
Oh, los cuidadores de la ciudadela.
Are they under the influence of the Reapers?
The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Saren can use the conduit to bypass all the Citadel's external defenses.
Correct. And once inside, he can transfer control of the station
Okay.
to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay. And the cycle of extinction will begin again.
I'll stop Saren. Just tell me how.
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit. Follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
Saren's
Vámonos ya.
Grab that data file and let's go.
Shepard, are you sure? Who knows how much longer Vigil will be here? Even now, the projection is weak. This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to the knowledge of the Protheans. It is the opportunity of a lifetime.
Ok, te voy a hacer caso.
We might know something useful.
I
Pero-
will provide whatever information I can. My data banks, however, are limited to information directly related to stopping the Reaper invasion.
Realmente ya tenemos toda la información que necesitábamos, pero no sabía de esto, de que cuando el segador apareció, dio la orden a los cuidadores de la ciudadela de que activaran el relé para que todos los demás segadores aparecieran. Entonces es por eso que necesitaba de Saren para encontrar este lugar, para que pudiera él ir directamente, pero no podía, obviamente no podía acercarse, ¿cómo decirlo?, directamente a la ciudadela porque lo iban a ver y lo iban a atacar y lo iban a destruir. Entonces necesitaba de este como relé, porque de aquí, de este planeta, se puede teletransportar. Bueno, no teletransportar, pero puede viajar rápidamente a la ciudadela directamente. A ver, vamos a hablar más de los cuidadores.
So when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A more likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early harvested civilizations. Perhaps the very first.
Mm,
Perhaps they responded well to indoctrination, or the Reapers simply bred them to be obedient. In any case, they were left behind to operate and maintain the Citadel. But the Keepers are no longer directly controlled by Sovereign or its ilk. They evolved so that they only respond to the signals emitted by the Citadel itself. When the Protheans altered the Citadel's signals, they broke Sovereign's hold over the Keepers. Now, they are completely harmless.
Sovereign must have realized that organic races were difficult to control.
A likely hypothesis. The Keepers evolved in an unanticipated direction. Non-organic servants like the Geth would be more predictable.
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
pues
They
murieron.
used the conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station.
Ok.
I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death. I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
A ver, las balizas.
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons spanned the breadth of our empire. We used them as a single galaxy-wide network to transmit data and communications rapidly from world to world. Virtually all the beacons were destroyed during the invasion, but once the Reapers were gone, the survivors here on Ilos decided to risk sending out a message. We knew it was unlikely there were other survivors, but if there were, we wanted them to know about Ilos. We wanted to give them hope, so a message was sent across the network.
Mm,
You could have exposed yourself to the Reapers.
In truth, we didn't expect any of the beacons would still function, but we had to try. If there were survivors, we had to reach them. The message was meant for our own people. It was coded so only organic beings could interpret it. We still didn't understand the power of Reaper indoctrination. We never realized it could lead an agent of the machines, like Saren, to this world. But it has also led you here. So perhaps we did not fail after all.
vale, ya vámonos.
I've got the file. Come on.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
me dieron rebeldía? Si no hice nada.